But the conversation shifts from Volt and Meryl to suddenly San is there, also standing on the notebooks. And I took off his jacket so we can see him a little better. But then Meryl is looking at him and changes her posture to one that's kind of surprised that he's there, but not too surprised. Just like, oh, hi. And just for the record, San is extremely annoying to pose, especially his legs. But, so the camera goes from Volt and Meryl talking to San and Meryl, kind of pans to the right like you would on like a TV show or something, and then pans back to the left as the conversation goes back to Volt and Meryl wanting to use the TV for a video or movie, and then Volt gets irritated because she's already interrupting his game, and she kind of, you know, slumps over like and panning to the left or to the right and then back to the left. Then he gets irritated and she kind of pouts, and then the conversation takes a abrupt shift when San brings up a Twilight reference, because that's what all the cool kids do. And so it focuses on just him to signify that the story is taking a change. And then, you know, Meryl is like, what the crap are you talking about? And she's got her arms crossed because she likes Twilight and The Last Unicorn. Actually did a really sloppy job with her posing there, and then changed it slightly in the next picture so that it would be better. But in that picture, it zooms out to include the three of them. As well. Blah blah blah. Pinky Meryl. Sorry, I'm totally blocking it with my hands. I don't mean to. Sit up. These shorts are too tight. Good enough. Let's see, San has his other arm up for some pose variation as he's talking. And his feet are giving out because that's what they do. I would spend more time on the posing, but I don't want this to be like a forever long video. But Volt's not really contributing much to the conversation, so he is shown less in the frame. And since there's three of them, I focused on Meryl since she's in the middle. Oh, apparently she's looking at Volt. It doesn't matter. And Volt contributes his theory so it zooms in on him. And then Meryl smacks him. It's kind of hard to make Meryl look angry because she's so cheerful. So it's more of a downward angle to eliminate some of the smile on her face. And he's flinching even though she technically couldn't hurt him if she tried. But the camera is on the left and then pans to the right as San irritates her even more. And then she gets disgusted and it's zoomed in just on her because we're focusing just on what she's doing. And then she abruptly stands up and that was kind of an awkward shot because Volt and San were so spread out and it's hard to make San look up enough. And then Volt watches her leave, so it's focused on him because the conversation kind of takes a lull. And so I slid him closer. Since it was just him and San in the shot. And he's watching Meryl leave. And at this point, he's actually breaking his wrists apparently. He has one hand on his leg, and rather than holding the Wiimote like this, like he has through most of the photo story, he's flipped it around like this. And it's braced against his leg. So, attention is on him as he's watching Meryl leave. And then San brings up his snarky comments, so the next picture ends up focusing on him. And then it focuses on San still because he delivers the last line. And Volt's really not doing much. So, that is the end of this story. And hopefully that was somewhat remotely helpful in some way, shape, or form. Because it's kind of hard to discuss things that just go through my head as I'm taking pictures. Hopefully that covered enough. Good luck.